The Monad in Theosophy, Your Inner Divine Spark by Robert G. Parent, using the free version of Grok for research and polish. Theosophy is a spiritual teaching started by Helena Blavatsky in the 1800s. It mixes old ideas from places like India and Tibet with Western magic and philosophy. At the heart of it all is the monad. Think of the monad as a tiny, forever-lasting spark of God inside every person. It's not just your soul, it's a special trio: Atma, pure spirit; Buddhi, inner wisdom; and Manas, smart thinking. This spark never dies or changes. It connects you to the whole universe and helps you grow spiritually. Theosophy says everyone has this inner power, and your job is to wake it up through life. The monad has a big job in how everything evolves. It comes down from higher spiritual beings called Dhyan Chohans. First, it sparks life in rocks, plants, animals, and finally humans. This takes a very long time, over huge cycles of the universe. When it reaches you, it turns on your mind so you can think, choose right from wrong, and know yourself. The monad doesn't get dirty from everyday life. It just watches quietly. It's like a thread that ties all your past lives together. By meditating and living kindly, you can connect your normal self to this spark and become more divine, almost like a God person. Theosophy says no to a personal God. A personal God is like a human boss in the sky, someone with feelings, plans, anger, or love who answers prayers and judges you. Theosophy calls this idea silly and made up by people. It creates fights between religions and makes folks depend on something outside themselves. Real gods in stories, like from myths or churches, are just symbols or lower spirits. They're okay for simple worship, but not the real deal. Instead, Theosophy pushes you to find God inside, not beg from afar. On the other hand, Theosophy loves the idea of an impersonal God. This is the big, endless everything. No face, no feelings, no bossing around. It's called Parabrahman, or the Absolute. It's like the root of all life, working through simple rules of nature, not magic tricks. Everything comes from it naturally, like how the sun rises without thinking. This God is in every bit of the world, from atoms to stars. It's all about oneness. No separates, no good guys versus bad. You get to know it by thinking deeply and meditating, not by praying to a person. The monad fits perfectly with the impersonal God, but not the personal one. It's not connected to any boss God because that doesn't exist. But it feels a bit personal because it's your inner spark. You can talk to it in your heart. Still, it has no moods or wants. It's just pure light. Really, the monad is a piece of the big impersonal God. Your Atma part is exactly the same as the Absolute. Over lives, it grows and then melts back into that oneness. It's like a drop of water returning to the ocean. This shows we're all linked. No walls between you, me, and the divine. In the end, the monad is Theosophy's way of saying, God is inside you, not out there. Forget waiting for a personal savior. Grow your own spark. This idea brings peace because it skips religious fights and says everyone can find truth their way. Live good, think clear, meditate, and you'll see. You're already divine. The monad makes life exciting, a journey home to the big oneness. Thank you for listening to this piece. What do you think? Is there anything you want to add? Do you agree or disagree? Comment below. Thank you for listening and stay creative in the magic of life.